Welcome everyone to today's session. For today, we'll be doing a bit of a meditation tutoring. I found that there are many people who would benefit from this. That if they know and become very clear about the basic principle, the result, the mechanism that comes out of that result, and the root cause. These are the four things that, because of it not being clear, the problem are caused from it, confusion are caused from it. And so to help with all of that, I wish to make the first of the tutoring uh, series that will go through all these four things to help us understand and can make it a lot easier. So without further ado, let's begin. And we'll begin by doing a short meditation, like every class. And so let's begin by closing our eyes for a moment. Even if you're very new to meditation, imagine you're just taking rest, taking break. That is the common understanding of meditation that we will accept for now. At least we can enjoy the fruit of the activity. But one thing that I want you to do is just to decide to be in awareness of yourself, if that's what you wish for, of your breath, if that's what you like, of a mantra, if that's what you used to. Pick the one that you find comfortable for you at the moment. It can even be something different. It's okay. Don't have to worry too much about it. Just practice being in awareness of something. And make sure that you decide to go about doing all of this while being comfortable. That decision you have to make. Just keep on watching, being in awareness with equanimity, having neutrality toward what you perceive, what's happening at the moment, and just relax. Let's practice this for a few 5 to 10 minutes before we begin our session for today. As when given enough time for our mind to clear itself, we can slowly and gently open our eyes. Alright, everyone. So for today, will be we'll go through it. Go through the tutoring part one by one. Uh, I want everyone to know that meditation, it can be as easy as just sitting down and being with your breath. Sitting down in a state of awareness can be as easy as that. And to be honest, it would be nice that if it would be nice if it is taught like that all around, so that people, so the barrier of entry will be very low, and that people can just do it. But in reality, that is not enough. The Buddha taught about meditation not because it is something that you do when you have nothing left to do, but it serves as one of the most vital things in our life, and that we must. So much so that the way of life in Buddhism are structured upon the mechanism of meditation, structured around the core of meditation that we'll go through today. Uh, in the future iteration of this video, hopefully it'll be more well prepared. But now I've just prepared a simple kind of diagram for us to look at and go through one by one. And I think it would be good to have some sort of diagram or at least some written word down for us to see, visualize, and take note. It's very bare bone, and I might have to shift things around a little bit. So bear with me here, but here we go. Okay. So I'm just gonna share my screen here. I think I can share my entire window. All right. Okay. All right. Here it is. These are some of the key topic that we'll be going through today. Maybe all, maybe not. Um, but I'll make sure that I'll structure it in a way that will make us understand easily, clearly, and try to go it slow. All right. All of this is to make sure that we have enough information to cover most of the cases and the problem that we see in our practice, so that uh, we can have something to come back to assure us, and something to come back and revise on to make us feel prepared every time we meditate. I'll begin by going first to this part of the graph, which is the principle of mindfulness, Satipatthana, if you want to go into the literature part. And this is where we will then begin learning the most important thing of our life. Frankly enough, it's the only thing that we can do as a human being. The reason I say that is because many people don't realize that they are born with two tools at their disposal, their mind and their body. We have we are fortunate that we are born in a time and place where education is very widely accepted and readily available. And we grow up learning of all the tools around us, that they have tutorials, manual, and how to use those tools to benefit us. how those tools are used in a bad way, in a good way, in a helpful way, in a destructive way. The world around us are surrounded by tools, be it man-made or otherwise. But there's almost no one who talk about the tools that we possess, which is our mind and our body. And no one talks about make it a distinct clarity between the role and the clear job description between each party involved. For example, what's my job as a user? What is the job of the mind as a tool? Uh, For example, to talk about this, we can take an example of a water, a water bottle here. I'm not sure if you can see. A water bottle here is just a bottle of water. But what would you advise me to do if I want to make this bottle of water sweet? The water inside, make it sweet. Everyone would say, "Oh, you put sugar in it." Then what if I want to make it not sweet but rather salty? What should I do? I put salt. The question that my teacher loved to ask me when he talked about this is, so who is it that makes it sweet? Is it me or is it the sugar that make the water sweet? Is it me or the salt that make the water salty? This open up, this clarify our mind or bring our mind to attention between the clarity between different roles of different parties involved. Me as a user, I'm the one who study and understand the tools around me such that I can know of what to use to make the water sweet. It is the sugar, which is the tool I use, that make the water sweet, not me. I use the tool express its property. Sugar holds sweetness. So when sugar is put in here, sweetness arises. Therefore, sugar makes it sweet. Sugar is credited for the results, not me. I just use them. But my job here is to learn to study. Now, the same goes with our mind too. We don't know about our mind. We never learn, we never study. What can the mind do? Have I been using the mind the right way? The wrong way? Who's using the mind? All these different questions come up. And so the Buddha said that to to understand that to know that you are the user, the only thing that you need to do in regard with the mind, and it is tied into the principle of meditation of mindfulness, is to order the mind. To order the mind. In reality, there are many terms that we can use that hopefully make people understand. I'll stick with order first for now, so that um, we can talk about what we meant by ordering. Imagine that there are two individuals, you as the employer and the other person as the employee. The employer, they have to they have to delegate the job to the employee. They have to tell the employee what to do. The employee, his job or her job is to execute that order, right? And so as the user of the mind is a tool that we have that can only be used if we order it or tell it what to do. This is the discovery of the Buddha more than 2,500 years ago. After he became enlightened through meditation, he found that this tool that we call the mind can be used by just telling it, ordering it, just like you direct someone, employee, to do something. If I were to ask you to bring me a cup of water, I just tell you, you're kind and nice to me, then you would likely bring me that cup of water. The outcome that I want to have a cup of water in my hand is accomplished all because I tell you what to do and you follow through. The mind is the same relationship here. The mind will do what you tell it to do. And so, therefore, number one, ordering is paramount. So, the reason we use order here is to make it separate clearly between you and the tool that you're using and how to interact with that tool. Many tools around us, we have to hold them like this AC remote or this keyboard right here. We have to interact by physical um, touches or otherwise. But with the mind, no need. The way to interact with the mind is through telling it, ordering it. So that's how we interact with the mind to order. That's why you have to order it. Now, for some people, to help them understand this word more, I want to then first go through the next the rest of the principle here first, so that we can then go through other synonym of the word order to make you understand clearer and make you able to um, put in practice. Next, order to do what? When we give someone a reaction, we have to tell them what they have to do. We have to tell the mind that we want to know, or rather, want to know, or rather, recall our mind back. Know here is to know, is to order it to be be in the state of awareness. That's it. You tell your mind to be in the state of mind. By what? By through through recalling. Oh, you bring the mind back to yourself. You recall the mind back to yourself. Hey, come back here. To be aware. This is what you want to tell the mind to do. The act of recalling is the ordering part, so that the outcome that you get of it is you become a state of awareness. This is what many people know of in terms of mindfulness. Oh, just bring the mind back, just bring the mind back. But this is missing the third principle that the Buddha emphasized a lot to the monks. Many schools stop here, tell the mind to come back or recall to be in awareness. But the next thing that we have to do, and we must never forget, let me delete this here, is to be in awareness of something clearly. Clarity here, what are you in awareness of? This is where we talk about object of awareness. But the one what I want to emphasize here is the word clarity. You have to be clear on what you're aware of. You recall the mind back to what? To you, to your body, to your mind, to your breath, to your object, to your what? These three are something that we have to keep in mind and know of when it comes to mindfulness. These are the three uh, component of a whole. To make mindfulness complete, it have to have these three components, or else it's not complete. It's not mindfulness. This is right mindfulness. Samma Samadhi, or right mindfulness. Order to know or to recall in layman's term, meaning to be in a state of awareness of what? of an object clearly, how to have the clarity. And so to put it to practice, now that we know the component of the right mindfulness, let's talk about some synonym, because I think the order here, many people, especially in the English, Western world, that is something that com- uh, might show an image of a drill sergeant now ordering or commanding with um, with authority, or a boss shutting down on the employee. Not like that. We just, and so to take other synonym and to for you to practice, I want to uh, give you a few more word choice. Number one is to decide. I decide that I want to be aware of my breath. You can try that right now that you're even watching with me here. I decide I want to be on my breath. And what you might notice is that what have happened after you make that decision is you go through all these things. In the beginning, you don't know where your mind is. You don't know what you're aware of. But after you decide that you want to be aware of the breath, which is the object here, you become aware of your breath. Notice that you might notice that you are not aware of your breath before you make that decision. No, only after you make that decision, or only if you order your mind to be there. Uh, we can try a few more examples here. Uh, let's say, let's decide together to feel to feel the sole of our feet, the bottom of our feet. Let's decide on that. I want to feel, to be in awareness of the bottom of my feet. Can you feel it? It's something that you may or may not be aware of, but now that we decide to be there, we recall the mind. I don't know where they was, but now we know that it's right there clearly at the bottom of my feet. See, it goes through all the three components that makes right mindfulness whole. The next one, last one, let's do together for the sake of understanding here. Meditation is all about experiences, so I hope that everyone here can get to. Okay, everything's working fine. All right, now let's decide that we want to be aware of the top of our head, our crown. Let's go there. Now we can feel the top of our head. The right ear can make the decision. I can feel it. Our left pinky. Okay, we feel it now. See, you can only when you tell the mind where to be or decide where to be, then you can know, be in a state of awareness clearly of the object that you choose now. Other terms here, order to decide, to uh, uh, have have intention to be with, for example, I have intention to be with. Another terms too, I have intended to be with myself. Your minutes here. Um, let's do one more so that we understand and can know what it's like. Um, I decide order. I think that is enough. I think that's okay. The other term can be like a sign, but I think for some people it might hit home. So hope that when you go through this, this is what you do. So therefore, I want to highlight this whole line here in particular. It's very important. This is very, very important, crucial. Underline here, and I'm gonna make it a different color. Boop, put it red here. Very crucial. This is what you do. And when you decide have order, then all this, make sure you fill in this criteria so that it can make the whole complete. This is the principle of right mindfulness that you can do right now. And when you do right now, you are in mind, in awareness, in mindfulness. To cut this video short, if you want me to, I could just tell you that, hey, remain there and decide where you want to be and remain there. You just remain there. Let's say you decide to be with the with your body or with your breath. Let's take your breath for example. Breathe in, breathe out. You can okay, I'm here. Are you realizing what you're doing? What you're doing right now is meditation. It's concentration. It's right concentration. All because we have right mindfulness and continue to have right mindfulness. Now the time is the factor that we add on to awareness or mindfulness. Sorry, make you become aware of an object. And to put time into the equation mean you prolong that awareness. That is concentration. And so therefore, we want to summarize the whole video to this simple point, here you go. This is how you do meditation. Nothing more, nothing less. Whatever other people say about feeling great, amazing, about jhana, about forget about that. Throw it out. Throw it all away. Don't need it now. You don't need it. Because if you don't get this right, all those things is not you won't get there anyway. So why you have to take it to bother you, make it heavy, make it confusing, throw it out. But if this is clear, easy, and you do it, just like I told you to, like this one, all the other thing, huh, can be expected, can be, let's see what happened. The door is open, but it will never open for you if this is not clear. And so that's why I want this to be clear first and foremost. Okay? Done. Now, I'm gonna take a break here so that we are clear. Now we're gonna move transitioning to the next part that you can see. Next part here. So now that we talk about deciding, ordering, or have intention to be with in a state of awareness, I want to know that this is what it means. This is very important in a state of awareness. Let's take a oh no. So awareness with clarity. It's already bold here. Okay, I think I'll make it a different color too. All right, three color. This is I made it. Now, what should my object be? That's the another big thing that many beginner have to go into, or they find themselves going into it, the topic. What is the best object? Now, because we talk about object here, right? We ended off here. Where? What should I be aware of? This is why I move to the next point. Where? The Buddha stated this clearly too. He said there are only four places that that you should order your mind to be into, or decide to be into, or have intention to be aware of. These are places where objects are. Yeah. So, for example, not sure you can. Okay, this is very confusing up, but I'll stop. Okay, all right. Now, this is the visual background, not my real house. I hope that it was. But this is a place where it holds many objects, like this lemon, this desk, this couch, couch, pillow, that tree, and whatever that is, and right, and that bush. So this is a place where many objects are there, and you can be aware of any of the object. You want to look at that? Look at that. You can be aware of that. You want to be aware of this one? Can be aware of that too. Now, this is a place where objects are. So there are four places that the Buddha say that you should be aware of. These are the four places where the object exists that you should know. And in these four places, all the uncountable objects in the world are here in these four places. And so don't worry if this will be another new thing that you have to another object that will be on your list. This is just to make clear the easiest way to understand meditation. Now, let me go back to sharing my whole screen here. Oh, okay. All right. Now where are the four places where all the objects are? Number one, easiest, the body. Nah, the body. Look at me. Look at me. You can see the screen, I think, the big one, but okay, body. I think I need to close this one again. Okay. When we talk about the body here, this is a place where there are so many objects. The breath, there's an object. Breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, breathe out. Great. What if I want to know my ear? Oh, this is one more object. Not ear right here. Ear. I can be aware of this. What about my pulse, heartbeat? Tuk, 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 tuk. I can be aware of that too. That's the body, and this object is right here. Great. Can I use my entire body? Sure. My posture is an object. The way I am holding myself, and I can be aware of that too. What about my bottom on this cushion on this chair? Sure, I can be aware of that. Other thing too, the coldness of my body, the touches of my hand together when I meditate now, like this or like this, now depending on how you meditate, contact here, or my feet on top of one another, like this one. These are all different objects at the body. Nice. That's what I mean by place and object. The object is uncountable. You can choose whatever you want just by body alone. But this is one place. And this where now this where many people find that the breath is the easy one because they're breathing all the time. Number one, body. And let's go to another more. A few more, all of them. Sorry, not a few more. Let's go through all of them. Um, okay. All right. Body. And what else? Where else? Oh, feeling. This one. Feeling. The Buddha make it very clear. Feeling here. What he basically means. Because, and the reason I have to make it clear here first, because if I don't, that'd be a bit confusing if we go to the fourth one. Now, but I want to make it clear here. The feeling here basically talks about, and we're gonna go on this topic later on in the series about nature. The Buddha, when he talk about nature, he said nature controls everything, every being, including ourselves too. And do you want to know? And he make even more clear distinction that they are not one nature but three different nature. Good nature, bad nature, not good and bad. That you can know of them through its expression. And the expression as such, let me um, oh, put more text here. Good feeling. You feel good, you feel pleasant, you feel nice, you feel comfortable. And these are generally good mood, good vibe. I think this is something that we can understand. Good mood, good vibe. This one, bad feeling. Oh, it's not nice. It's something that I have to endure. That is where you have to endure. Have to endure. Oop, have to. You must have to endure somehow. It doesn't feel good. And the third type of feeling is I'm feeling so neither not good nor not bad. Oh, these are, let me make it smaller. Okay, these three feeling is what pleasant. Sorry, pleasant. Something like that. How are you feeling right now? How's your mood? What's your vibe? I'm feeling good. I'm feeling fine. If you're really feeling that, I'm very happy for you. Okay, but I hope that you're actually feeling that. Then you know that okay, right now I'm feeling good. This is something they can be aware of. All right. Now you said I don't know. It's my mood, my vibe today not so good. I have to endure. It's a bit agitated. Easy to get agitated. Easy to shout. Easy to Be crazy, bad feeling. I don't know. So not good, not bad. These are something that you can be aware of. Okay. Uh, so these are the three feeling, the three object that you can be aware of. All right. Mm, I think I'll. Oh, can I? Okay, I think I'll just message it later on. Okay. So yeah, just gonna color code this one so that people can I get it in this one group. Sorry for the the bad organization here. Okay, let's go to the next one. Body, many thing. Feeling. Now you know the clarification on the feeling. Let's go to the next one. Next one are thoughts. Now these are thought. Vipassana meditation. I think if many people go there, talk a lot about this. Yeah. Watch the thought rise and fall, thought rise and fall, rise and fall. This is where we also get two things too, mantra and visual object. Thought here basically mean information. Thought here basically mean information. They are in two form, image and sound. Sound or voices. Sound voices. Not like our own voice, a voice in our mind. And these are under thoughts. These are under thoughts. And you can be aware of it. These can be what? It can be one, you watch it rise and fall in your mind. You're watching your thought, your image, the sound emotion, the sound voice in your mind. Or you can create them yourself. Visual object, mantra. These are other object too. What mantra would you ask? Anything that is wholesome, nice, make you feel this one, make you feel wholesome, clean, pure, lively, energetic, nice, pleasant. These are mantra that we should have. Something that increase your faith, uh, or whatever easy. Visual image too. Now follow that theme. It should be in good nature or good manner, good nature, wholesome, nice, pleasant, beautiful. So these are some object oh that we can be aware of. Okay, here you go. And lastly, before I end off this video, uh, next time I'm gonna clean this up to make it easier. The last way is that you can be aware of is emotion. See, this is why to make a decision here. Feeling emotion. What is what's the difference here? Emotion are what come together with these two things. Uh, it is connected. It is connected. Oh, here it is. Ah, boop, boop, boop. Okay, it is come connected to this one. It can be standalone or it can be connected to you. For example, some people they see image of a person that they really hate. Uh, so the image come up, that's a thought, and the emotion of hatred, disgust, anger, agitation, discomfort, whatever it is. Or image of a beautiful person, and then you start to daydream. Here it is. It can be with or without. Sometimes you're sitting there and you feel like, man, there's just anger inside me, just anger and anger and anger. This is also emotion or anxiety, guilt, shameless, now or happiness, light, soft, nice, loving kindness, compassionate, empathetic, joy. So many emotion that can be object to. So these are these are the four places where object reside. So when you just go back here, when you order the mind or decide to instead of awareness, the object, the object of your awareness comes from this whole thing. What do you want to be aware of? Very clear. My body, my breath, the feeling, the thought, the mantra, the visual object, or the emotion there. This is where the clarity, I want to just do this visually, not for you to see the clarity of the art. You have to know what you are aware of. This is key. Many people forget about this because it's not clear. The object cannot hold you. Because it's not clear, the object cannot be an anchor for you. It's like holding on to what? Holding on to something intangible. It's like holding on to air. How can you hold on to air? It doesn't hold on you. You have to hold on to something um clear. Very clear. I'm holding on to this very clear. You're mindful, I'm here. I'm holding on to the water. But not something that, and even if I ask you that you're meditating, sir, ma'am, you're meditating, what are you in awareness of? You said, I don't know. Or you have to, this is where many people does it. They say, I am, and they start to search. Land, and they want to land their awareness somewhere in one of the four places. Land here, land their feeling, land in their thought, land anywhere. And they will say, oh, I am with my feeling right now. Or I'm with my breath. Nah, this is silly mistake. But we cannot fault them because many people don't know. That's why I am. That's why. That's why uh, this series is very important for everyone to understand uh, that this is what to do. Okay, and this is these are the oh, I think this is good. Yeah, these are the um places where you can be aware of. Okay, I have one more. Ah, it's very important. I'm gonna go into more detail in the next class of the last one, but I have to go into this because it's very important. The purpose, the purpose. We do all of this. Now we go back. One, two. We do all of this for what? What is the purpose? Many people say happiness. Many people say they want to feel special. Many people say they want to see, to do this, to that. Many people say they want to be free from suffering. But what is the true purpose? That surpass all of that. That will give you, that will able to give you access to everything that you want, help you be free from everything that you don't want. What is that purpose? Every time we meditate, we have to remind ourselves of this one. This is the one that makes or break every meditation. This is where everyone are stuck in. No matter who, no matter how advanced, this is where people are stuck in. The purpose is to entirely eradicate. Now, eradicate here means wait, ah, eradicate. Oops, eradicate here. Wait, okay. Destroy, nah, completely or put an end to. Destroy completely and put an end to. Of what? Destroy completely and put an end to what? Happiness, sadness of the world. Happiness, sadness of the world. Or in more formal term, happiness, sadness of the world. This is something that you every time you meditate, you have to remind yourself this is why I'm doing it. What do I mean by happiness? This is linked to, where should I put it? This linked to, you know what, I'm gonna put it on this desire aversion. That's what it's linked to. Desire aversion. Happy from what? To happy from because there's desire. You want something nice, something good. The desire for something better, or to desire to be free from something not good. To get it, you're very happy about it. Oh, you're over the moon, you get excited. Now you are like a sunshine. Oh, the mind scattered everywhere. Nah, the mind scattered everywhere, not balanced, not composed, not in control. Or if you don't get what you're looking for, you don't get what you're looking for, and you get what you don't like, sadness become what you get. What happened? Oh, sadness, nah, demotivation. Don't like it. I don't like it. Sadness. The mind scattered again, imbalanced, uncomposed, unsettled. Both of these have one thing common: scattered mind. Or in other terms, imbalance, imbalance or unbalance, okay, um, imbalance, unbalance, and
Imbalance is correct.
imbalance colors or
No, im is correct. Im is correct.
okay, imbalance and un,
Uh,
uncom,
Prajan always likes to say excited and worried because
ah yes,
it shows how on both extremes the mind can be
yeah,
scattered.
yes, excited, nah,
Yes.
and worried. Now these are just direct term here. Okay, but this is what it does to the mind. Un, I am butchering the spelling here. Uncomposed. Okay,
Uncomposed without the T.
uncomposed.
There you go with the yeah.
I think this computer is having problem with me. Okay, no problem. Uncomposed. Uh, not in control. Basically, underlying me not in control. This is what we have to fix. This is the purpose of meditation, and I want to end off it. Now, so to go back, we just not just go back to the principle of right mindfulness. We do all of this, order or decide, have intention to be with, to order our mind or decide to be in a state of awareness, and have the clarity of the object of awareness. That object lies in these four places. All the object in the world doesn't go far from here. For the purpose this where no one talks about, everyone skim on, to eradicate happiness and sadness of the world. We meditate. There's a hidden want. I want to be, I want to have, I want to get. I don't want to be, I don't want to have, I don't want to get. Only these two opposite. And when you get to be, to have to get someone that you want, oh my god, it's the happiness that scatter the mind all around, allowing the pendulum to swing one way. Bring up the feeling like a bubble that balloons up, waiting to be burst. Or sadness that just balloon up, weighing us down. That's why we stop it with equanimity. Or other terms here, neutrality. Oh my god. Neutrality or contentment. Contentment actually is actually the precursor to equanimity. You have to be content first to be equanimous. But these are just um other terms that may help you understand what we are talking about here. Okay, because a language is just a tool to make people get things. So I'm gonna put a few keywords here. Oh, yes.
And just to say that as a Buddhist, like Buddhists aren't against happiness, but there's a different word in Thai for the kind of
Yes.
happiness that we're talking about, and that comes from meditation as well, which is something that you can say like
Yes.
peace of mind, that the happiness where you can uh, go to bed with an absolute peace of mind because um, you uh, you're content and happy with what the goal that you're moving towards and what you did during the day. And it's something that with one of the elderly ladies from the meditation center, I always feel that when I talk to her. Like she's happy, but I think she has like this um aura of just like quiet kindness that comes from that peaceful happiness, which I
Mm,
find very impressive.
yes. No, is there are two words of a happiness. The happiness here have these as its component, its property is these things are in this happiness DNA, scattered mind imbalance, which is opposite to when people are composed, when they meditate, calm, peaceful, nice, soft. Their mind are unscattered but settled. Their mind are in balance, are in balance. Their mind are composed, they are in control. The happiness from peace, tranquility, quietness, soft, gentle, still, and stop. These are this type of happiness that is very beautiful because it's very elegant, very delicate, very elegant, very luxurious. The other one, probably bloomy, bubbly, I don't know how to say the word, and have all these in its component, uh, and have it in everything. No wonder why every product around the world are built for them to have this one. Uh, Everything that we see, we hear, we smell, we taste, we touch. The purpose to eradicate that this specific form of happiness of the world outside of us when we are aware, are being mindful throughout our day. And this kind of happiness inside our mind when we're meditating. And this is what it means by worlds, or to make it clearer, worlds, inner world and outside world. This is what the Buddha wants. This is the purpose of meditation. That's why this one is. It is the happiness that very peaceful, beautiful. Actually, it's healing. Actually, bring about rejuvenation. Actually, take away stress and everything. It's the one that pull up good and pure energy. And that's why when you go to a monastery, people say don't talk. Walk softly and quietly. Compose in your senses. The the way you look at monks or other lay people in the center, they have they are happy from the and away from these things. Nah, you see, these words are not there in meditation center or in people who practice meditation because it's not there. This is what we are going away from. This kind of happiness come with harm. It's imperfect. It is the same but just opposite flavor. These two are the same because they have these in common, but just two opposite sides. That's why we have to every time we go about our life have to be composed, balanced, not scattered mind. And that's it. This is the entirety of the principle of right mindfulness the whole way through. And so when we meditate next time, go through what you need to do, where the object is, and repeat every time. Never forget the purpose of mindfulness. All of this complete give you the word right mindfulness. Right mindfulness is very important. All right. So this is it for the part one of the series. Now there are so many more to go. I might add a few more here too. But yes, this is for everyone who want to screenshot or take a picture. No, but yes. So thank you everyone very much for coming, for joining, and we'll begin meditation. I'll be closing the stream and starting a new one.